What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. 8 thoughts here. Probably a very unpopular opinion, but I like to say that I think it's actually based upon some logic and some common sense, and we're not getting all emotional like my name was Drifter.
It's looking spicy.
Okay, because right now, there's a big Jaystation, Stop Jaystation popping off, hashtag. It's trending in Canada right now. It'll start trending probably in America soon. Keemstar, made a video talking about how the Jaystations would get kicked off YouTube. This guy's trash. He's making these Ouija boards. Talking to Etika at 3 a.m. on a Ouija board. He's lied about his girlfriend dying in a car accident to a drunk driver, and then made 2 videos on it. And his content, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty low, right? Like, it's some pretty big time clickbaity, for the most part, done some pretty trashy videos kind of guy. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say the dude is Mother Teresa out here, but I am not the kind of guy to try to kick anybody off YouTube unless they're the kind of people who are going to try to rip off their fans, take money, really do some actual damage to the people who are watching his videos, whether it be financially or physically, or doxing them, any kind of actual harm. And his videos, as low as they aren't actually doing any harm to anybody per se. They're just like alertist lies, right? It's just mindless entertainment. He's just like a giant meme. His videos are free to watch, right? It's on a free platform. You don't have to watch him if you don't want to. He's not asking his fans for any money. He's not trying to solicit anything from them. He doesn't have a Patreon where he's asking people to give him their own personal finances. He's not selling them any kind of fake bogus stuff. And yes, like I'm saying, that the guy is trash as a YouTuber, is my opinion, right? Like, I'm not a fan of his content. I think the dude, is pretty crappy, in a long story short. I don't know him personally, but his content, I find it actually hilarious, like how bad it is and how many people watch his content. Gotta admit that his fan base is probably more likely, little kids or adults who've had brain injuries. But, it's not hurting anybody per se. Yeah, he's full of it, maybe emotionally manipulating his fan base, yes. But in my opinion, and I've said this before in previous videos, people thought I might have been joking, but he kind of is the hero in the sense that he is a perfect example of what YouTube has become in 2020, what it has led to. He is the epitome of the trash content on YouTube and what people out here can do and how they can make a ton of money with just deplorable content. And that's what we got here at Jaystation. He is the poster child for clickbait trash content. And YouTube doesn't see anything wrong with his videos. They get monetized. He isn't swearing, he isn't lying per se. He's playing a character. It's like he's a TV show. Oh my god, I bought a girlfriend off the dark web and she was crazy at 3 a.m. Whoa! It's total trash content. It's crazy. It's a bit scummy, but I mean, Keemstar, like he said, Jaystation fought back and was, talking about, Keemstar and how is Keemstar going to be the voice to tell people to get off the internet? That dude has done some of the scummiest stuff. If we're talking about stuff in the past, like Keemstar was mentioning how Jaystation did the 3 a.m. Etika and done other 3 a.m. videos, and his girlfriend, faking her death and then doing videos with her, and it was all just deployed to try to get more subs on his, backup channel. And Keemstar out here is trying to be the voice of reason, trying to be the voice of what people should and shouldn't be allowed to be on YouTube for. Keemstar was banned from YouTube for selling fake sponsorships to people. He actually ran a Ponzi scheme in the past, but people don't know about that. He actually was selling fake YouTube memberships to kids and stuff, because back in the day, in order to get monetized on YouTube and to get thumbnails, it was sort of a select group, and YouTube would only give this to a certain amount of people at a time, and it was hard. It's sort of how getting monetized today is difficult. But today you can get custom thumbnails and have all the things unlocked, but you just can't monetize your videos until you reach a threshold. But back then it was kind of like that, but YouTube would sort of give you this membership, so to speak, and be in the club where you can monetize your channel and make money. And it wasn't a whole lot of people at a time, and Keemstar had that, and he was telling other people that he had access to that and was selling that to other people, these kids and adults, I assume. I don't know, there were kids involved and adults, but he was selling these fake memberships, saying that yeah, here for this amount of money, I'll get you monetized, so to speak, in a roundabout way, monetized, get you sort of that access that I have on YouTube. I'll get you that membership. And then he got caught from YouTube and he got kicked off because you can't do that, right? And that's why for a long time when he created Drama Alert in the past, he had a bunch of Drama Alert channels a lot of people don't know about, and those Drama Alert channels kept getting taken down because he was banned from the website. So he'd get up to a certain amount of subs and and he get kicked off and banned. So now Drama Alert is actually not really in his name as far as I know. Maybe YouTube forgave him and that's why he doesn't get taken off, but he started Drama Alert that you see now back in like, you know, the day when he was banned still, but he registered under someone else's name and he was I guess a contract worker for them. So he didn't have access, as he said, he doesn't have access to the website. What he does now, and I guess, you know, he's just back allowed on the website. Also, you know, there's a lot of other things that happened with him and his girlfriend in the past. This all allegedly, as he denounced it, but he hit her in the head with keys apparently while like it was live streaming, and she was in the background crying, and she said that he heard her and he said he didn't. So who knows what the truth is on that. Also, you know, the total biscuit that was mentioned in Jaystations where, you know, the guy had cancer and he told him, I can't wait for you to drop dead. Long story short, Keemstar is not some, you know, good guy, pristine dude that should be the voice of who gets to be on this website and who shouldn't. The fact that he made that video is pretty hypocritical and just stupid. Who the hell are you, buddy? Tell who can and can't be on this website. But the point of this is Jaystation, and like I said, I'm popular. Like, I don't think he should be deplatformed or kicked off this website. And then I have a really unpopular opinion here, maybe amongst you people out there, but I kind of find people who have a monetized channel, who make a ton of money on here, who run a Patreon, and then ask those fans to give them money to help pay and cover costs when they're already making a ton of money. I find those people to be more deplorable. I find those people to be more scummy because they actually are having a direct impact on the people watching the video, right? They're asking for your money. Now, like I said, if you have a demonetized channel and you provide content that people want to watch and you're like, hey, I can't sit here and make these videos and entertain you people if I'm not going to be monetized. So, I mean, I have a Patreon, and if you want this channel to keep going, please support this channel with that. You know, that's, you know, if you don't, well, then I'm just not going to be able to make videos. But a lot of people have Patreons who have like huge channels who make a ton of money. I think, like, you know, there's these Yang Yees and like all these Angry Joe and Quartering. I've talked about him and how I think he was an e-banker. Even though they're making, you know, $500,000 to $1 million a year revenue, they have Patreon still asking their fans to give them more money. I find that more egregious. I find that, and they shouldn't be deplatformed from that either, right? I just think it's a scummy practice. And I find that more scummy than a dude who just makes clickbait, ridiculously low-class videos that aren't actually having a direct impact on people's finances or their world. I mean, like I said, this fan base is probably dumb kid, mentally challenged adults, or been, you know, people have suffered brain injuries and motor car accidents. Like, that might be his fan base, but like, they don't hurt anybody really, right? They're in poor taste. They're in poor taste, but this website is a joke now anyways. Let's just keep it real, right? Like the demonetization, the fact you can't say what you want to say, the censorship. It's not like this platform is some kind of shining beacon of light out there that is some holy place that you can't have turds on. It doesn't make any sense. Like, bro, YouTube is a perfect place for Jaystation. This place is trash, man, for the most part. The content out here, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. The point is that this place has a space for people like Jaystation, and I find him less egregious and less of a problem than people who run scam, who ask their fans for money, who happen to find websites with their best friend Brock to win $6,000 CSGO Lotto or CSGO Wild, people who do fake giveaways. Hey, smash this like button, make sure to subscribe. I'm giving away a brand new PlayStation 4. Leave your name down below and I'll pick a winner. Like, that kind of stuff is worse. And as far as I can tell, unless I'm wrong, I haven't seen the bro do those kinds of videos. I haven't seen him asking his fans for money. I haven't seen him do anything in that sort. All I've seen him doing is making really low class, bad taste, poor taste, trash videos. And that's what YouTube's about, man. Honestly, it's free. You don't have to watch, and the people who watch it and they're entertained, that's their choice. You don't have a right to tell them what they can and can't enjoy, and if the guy should be on the platform or not, if he's not really hurting anybody in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not out there doing pranks like the Nelk Boys, for example. Let me just put this on here. Let's just keep it real here, right? The Nelk Boys. I like the Nelk Boys. I'm a fellow Canadian. I support their content. I like their content. But those dudes are assholes. They have a direct consequence, or direct interaction that has negative consequences for other people in real life. They go around bothering people, doing stunts and stuff like that. Like I said, I like it. I'm not saying I don't like their content, but they're trash too, man. Like, you know, they're out there like fake sneezing and interrupting people's lives and being annoying and going to like wine tasting tours where Steve will do it and like smashing up stuff and getting kicked out and having the cops called on them and doing all kinds of crazy in real life stuff that actually is impacting people who aren't actually willing participants. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's even worse, right? So like, this whole thing and this whole mentality is just like, it's sort of like as brain dead as like the far left is, and they don't use any logic. It's all just feels. Hot take here, man, probably an unpopular opinion, but Jaystation is just making trash, crappy content that is low taste. The dude is a douchebag. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not sitting here like I'm not going to be champions with the guy. Maybe in real life he's hilarious and funny to hang out with. I don't know. YouTube personality speaking wise, he looks like a douche, right? I probably look like an idiot too. I don't know. Who cares? The point is, you can't deplatform people like that. That's what I wanted to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Obviously, I mean, come on now, check it out. It's awesome. These glasses alone are worth universal subscription. And also hit that like button, I'm saying. Boom, dab on the haters, RIP Kobe. And last but not least, and most importantly, my friends, start thinking. Think for yourselves. Stop being part of the sheep. Stop being part of the herd. And stay black. Don't time cracker, Tim, shape, shifter, bling, movies, hearts, brain, Kim, chills, now, jaws, we can't say, no, watch, all flat, and fake, all the bit, hugs, force, fox, gay, white men. Bring you.
Down.